Hello, everybody. Welcome, resilient champions, and I am glad to see you today and for us to celebrate. I want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope the year has started on very well. We thank God for amazing grace for giving us the opportunity to see this new year. It's always a blessing to see another new year. And so when I was thinking about today's life, I thought that it was normal to start the year with Thanksgiving. And when we talk about Thanksgiving, most of the time we are talking about celebration. So today I said we should come today and discuss and celebrate small wins, which will help us to form lasting habits. I call them small wins not because they are not important, but because they are a part of a larger dream that we have or a larger journey that we are making. So when we are celebrating, or when at the end of every day we go to bed and we think about how the day has gone and the things that we have done and the things that even the things that we did not achieve, we think about the lessons that we learn from them. And so when you make your life like a life of gratitude, it's always so easy. Welcome, J3, Boise Prep, Hola Wapa, como estás? Thank you for coming in. I'm grateful for you people. I'm happy. Hi, Deborah. You're welcome. Welcome everybody to today's discussion about the importance of celebrating small wins, which will help you to form lasting habits. It's just a live discussion, and you feel free if anybody wants to come up, you feel free to come up and let's share our experiences about how celebrating little wins helps us to multiply, duplicate, and get to those big wins. So I said today's topic was motivated by the fact that every time we are just thinking of doing, we don't take time to stop and celebrate the things that we have accomplished. And as we start this new year, happy new year to everybody. I hope the year started very well. I thought that the first live video would be just to discuss about how you can learn to celebrate your little wins and make them a habit so that you will get bigger wins. And when you celebrate your wins, it doesn't mean that you are invalidating your struggles. It just means that you are happy for the things you already have, and you are not just focused on what you're looking for, but you are grateful for the things that you already have. And that's why it is always so important to celebrate our little wins, because we have big dreams, we have big projects. The projects don't materialize in one day. We start from step to step. And it is really always important for every step to be acknowledged, to be celebrated. We look into our, like when we come in the evening, we just look at what the day has been. What have we accomplished? Or what have we learned? Because for me, I don't fail. I learn or I win. And win for me is not like I win a gold medal. For me, every little new step that I take that will help me, it's for me a big win. And that is how it makes me like, people say I'm always wearing a smile because I am a positive and happy person. I decided to make my life like that. I always wear my smile, it is my trademark. And I really enjoy it because it makes me stay away from, I don't keep negativity, and I don't weigh myself with with things that I don't have control over, I just focus on being me, being happy for what I have and for what I have learned. And like I always say, for me, my wealth is all the things that I have that money cannot buy. And so, before we even really go deep into this discussion today in this live stream, I want to thank you all, my family, YouTube family, because you have made me to know that family is either near or far, but family is not really blood. Because sometimes you have things that you can tell your YouTube family before you even tell your family at home. And so I'm really so grateful to all my YouTube family, to all of you. It's like we know each other every day, and it's like we are just a step away because we've been talking. Like, do you know that most often we interact more with our YouTube family than we interact with our real blood families? Think about it. In the morning, you get up, you have there are some people who are doing live, or you have people who have dropped videos and all of that, and you interact online and you get solutions, you share your challenges, you learn a lot of things. At the end of the day, you are interacting more with your virtual family than with your family at home, and it is really really helpful. I can tell you it's so so helpful. So let me acknowledge all of you who are coming in. Hi, Nikki, you're welcome. Bougie Pepe, you're welcome. Steve, I'm happy you're here. Baba's Kitchen, hi. And there is my daughter, Estelle. You're welcome. Good evening. I hope you're ready to put the children to bed and to have a good night's rest. I also acknowledge Kalikin for coming in, J3, and everyone who is coming in. Those who I missed, I I greet everybody, and especially also those who are going to watch the replay. Blessings to you all as you come in. And as I said, today's topic: celebrate small wins and form lasting habits. When you celebrate your small wins, it is a way of giving yourself credit where it is due and acknowledging. You are not bragging when you celebrate. You are just saying, thank you. You're patting yourself on the back. Thank you for a job well done. Thank you for helping me today to go one step ahead. Thank you that I can learn some lessons today that will make me better tomorrow. So when you celebrate yourselves, it doesn't mean that you are minimizing the challenges that you have. It just means that your focus is on the things you already have. So why asking for God for things, or while working to achieve things, you are happy for the ones that you already have. And this way, when you learn how to celebrate your little wins, they are little wins not because you ignore them or not because you minimize them. They are little wins because they are one part success to your whole dream or to your whole project or to your whole plan. And for me, I like to think every take a little time every evening or every night before I sleep to think about how the day has been. What did I do? One little thing that I did that will help me to keep growing. Or what did I learn? Or what did I have to do that I could have done like differently? Sometimes you reflect on the things that happened during the day and you say, oh, maybe the way I spoke to this person, I would have spoken differently, or the way I handled this situation, I would have handled it differently. It's not that you take a lot of time, it's just a little time, and you will find that you have a grateful heart and that you are more positive, and your focus is on how to continue building yourself and growing. So I really would like to hear your views about what do you think about celebrating small wins? Because some people think that when you celebrate, you're showing off. But for me, celebrating my little wins is a way of acknowledging myself, acknowledging that I am capable of achieving something and that I can at least make an impact somewhere, or even that I know how to say thank you or be grateful for the things that I have. And so, if you have any things to share about celebrations, you can come up and we will discuss. So, when I thought about the topic, celebrate small wins and form lasting habits, I really wanted to really start by saying when you say you're celebrating small wins, you are not minimizing the things that you have achieved. You are just saying that yes, I have done one thing today, or it's like you are checking your list for those of you who have to-do lists. Yes, Nikki, I see celebrating as a way of encouraging myself. Absolutely. And it is that is the way I see it too. Because some people think celebrating means you are showing off. For me, celebrating is encouraging myself, and like they say, what gets celebrated gets repeated. When you learn how to celebrate yourself, you are telling your body and your mind and your subconscious that you are capable of winning, and so they are wired to continue winning. And that's how you will keep multiplying and duplicating the little wins until you have your bigger win. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, J3 says celebrating small win is good for your soul. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really good for your soul. And I can testify to this because I always celebrate my wins. And sometimes they say that why is it that when women wear a new dress, they dance? For me, I don't dance only when I wear a new dress, or when you're trying on a new dress, they do a dance stuff. I don't really dance when I'm wearing a new dress. I really dance when I know that I have done something, I have achieved something. No matter if it's just getting out and going for a walk, which for me here is a real, because of the cold, sometimes I really get I really get I really just okay, it's too cold today. But the days that I brave it and go out, I really celebrate myself because I say, oh, despite the fact that it was so cold, I still went out for my walk. So you don't need to win a gold medal to celebrate. Learn to celebrate your little wins and encourage yourself. Yes, Esther says celebrate is very good and to appreciate yourself and other people who make it work. Absolutely. Absolutely. Really, when you really celebrate people who have brought value to you, they really feel valorized and they are more disposed to give more value. It's just like that with human beings. It's a way of human reaction. When somebody knows that you appreciate what they are doing, they will do more. Even though sometimes you still do more for people who don't value it, who don't appreciate it, and who are not grateful. But if you are a person who wants happiness and who wants your progress, you just do your good things and you don't expect them to bring the same value, but you are doing it because you want to bring value to yourself and you want to make yourself happy. And really, it is like, for those in my generation, you would know that we were not brought up with that culture of celebrating yourself. They made us think that when you are celebrating yourself, you are bragging, you are too proud, or something like that. Because this generation now, oh my goodness, you will see a little child, when they even can just say one word, they will be so happy about it. They will be so, and those are the things that we have to learn. We have to learn some of the habits from these children, from the young people, because they have such spontaneous way of just celebrating. For them, they don't need to do, just like kicking the ball for the first time, or trying to even open the door or something. They are so happy about it. And they like my nephew, you will see he will make it sound, yes, I did it. He always says it, yes, I did it. And see, and he will be so proud of himself. That's something that we, the older people, we need to really learn from children, to celebrate our wins. Nikki says, celebrating my wins makes me want to keep moving forward in life. Absolutely, Nikki. Because experts say when you celebrate your wins, you are acknowledging that it is a duplication of small, small wins that gives you the bigger win. It is very important to celebrate your wins. And that's why I put the title, Celebrate Your Small Wins and Form Lasting Habits. Once you start celebrating your small wins, you are giving your subconscious the information that I am a winner. And so they are wired to always win. It's so correlated. Sometimes you don't really imagine the impact of what you are doing, but once you send it to the subconscious, it is registered there, and that is the what comes back: positivity, winning, and all of that. And once you start celebrating your one win, you will always want to celebrate the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And so, yes, butter roll, it is a very, very good habit to learn how to celebrate yourself, because a lot of times we really, really under celebrate ourselves. We just are so hard on ourselves, because we just criticize, oh, you didn't do this well, you didn't do this. What about the one thing that you did well? Hi, Julie, you're so welcome. I'm glad you are able to make it. What is that one thing? Because we are always so hard on ourselves. You do a lot of good things every day, and just one thing that you miss spoils the rest of your day. No, you have to be so compassionate with yourself. If it's just one little step that you have taken to make yourself a better person, celebrate it. Don't minimize it, because the celebration gives your subconscious and wires your brain to work for success, to be a winner, to have that winner mentality. And the way your mind is determines the kind of actions that you take. When your mind is wired for success, you will be focused on putting your all to succeed. And once you really start celebrating yourself, you will unconsciously building that, like, work ethic for success. And once you continue duplicating those small, small wins, I bet you by the end of the, like, I always celebrate my wins every night before I sleep. I do a recap of the day. If you have to do a weekly recap of all the wins that you had, you will be surprised at how many things you have accomplished every week. And so it's not like you're just sitting there and lamenting over yourself, oh, things are not moving, what can I do? No, do your small, small steps, celebrate your little wins, even if it's just to not hit your snooze button. Because most often when people, you have the snooze button, and then it goes, the your alarm goes on, you hit the snooze button, and you go back to sleep. Meanwhile, when you sleep in the mornings, there's something they say in my village: if you get up after 6 o'clock in the morning, you have already missed your day. Hi, Anita, you are welcome. Okay, that's fine. So when they tell you that when you get up, because for us, when they say 6 o'clock, it's like a mark. It's like when the day starts. Or people get up at 5 because usually at 6 o'clock it's still at 5 it's still a little dark. So people usually get up mostly from 5:30, 5 to 6 o'clock. And so they will always, for a lazy person, they always tell you when you get up at 6 o'clock, you have already wasted your day. And what are they saying? They are saying that people who get up after 6 o'clock, they will drag themselves, they are behind their schedules, they are not motivated enough, because any self-motivated person is happy to get up every morning and start the day, except if you're sick or something. But when you are a motivated person, an action oriented person, a goal oriented person, you are motivated to get up from your bed. Sometimes you don't even need an alarm clock to wake you. And so, look at these trolls coming in. I don't need you here. We don't need you here. Thank you very much for blocking. So, when you wire your brain to celebrate, you are in the mood to win. You are a winner through and through. And the small wins really have a transformational power, especially when you are somebody who needs to be really motivated before you take action. When you see those small wins, it gives you a sense of, really, I can do this. And a combination of those small wins put us on the road to bigger wins and motivate us to stay in action. And like they say, action is the prescription for success. So it's a habit that I also learned. Like I said, people in my generation, we grew up not really having that habit of celebrating ourselves, because we were taught that when you celebrate yourself, it's like you are showing off, and showing off is not really a nice thing. Why not? Now we are learning that it is good to show off. You are not showing off because you are bragging. You are showing off because you see that you are capable of achieving something. And that's why you should learn it. If you are not used to celebrating yourself, learn how to celebrate yourselves. Experts always say we need those small wins to be able to get the big wins. And it is really like something that you have to really learn consciously. Develop the culture of recognizing your small wins, so that you are wired to achieve more things. Hi, Imoni. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your stopping by, and have a great day at work. Celebrate yourself for going to work today and for just achieving a little more than you did yesterday. We are celebrating our small wins today. We are not calling them small wins because we minimize them. We are calling them small wins because they are just a part of the success of the big project of our life. So every new day we have, like me, I have my goals. I put them into weekly goals. I put them into daily tasks. So I have the monthly goal, weekly target, and the daily task. And that's why at the end of every day, I am happy that I have accomplished, or I have learned. I don't fail. Like, I always remember the experts who say fail is an acronym for first attempt in learning. So since discovered and I read about it a long time ago, I don't fail. I win or I learn. And that makes me always stay positive, because for me, I when I fail, I have stopped blaming myself for failure. When you blame yourself after a fail, it really demoralizes you, and some people don't really get up after that. That's why you have to learn how to not look at it as a fail, look at it as a learning process. I know that sometimes it can be really hard, it can really be difficult, and we can really be hit hard by certain things. But when you think about what lesson is there for me, that helps you to pick the lesson, and not to look at it as if you have failed, but to look at it as if you have learned something new. Hi, unimportant homestead, you're welcome. Welcome, Anita. Welcome, E-Money. And welcome everybody in the chat. Baba's Kitchen. I am so grateful for all of you for your time and for hanging out with me for us to celebrate. Yes, Butterroll says all wins are part of the big wins. Yes, absolutely. Every win is part of the big, because you have the big dream. You can't just do it in one day, because it's a journey, it's a lifetime journey, and a, you are making it a lifestyle. So you put your big dream, and to make it into chewable pieces, you can put your weekly targets, and then, what do I want to accomplish this week? How do I want that by Sunday I will say I had a productive week, or by Friday at the end of a work week, if you're working from Monday to Friday, at the end of a Friday, what do I have to have done to think or to see this week as a successful week? Or what did I learn this week? And that's how you wire your brain to just stay positive, because you are not focusing on the failure, you are focusing on the lessons. And then when you win, you celebrate. And we are saying that when you win, it doesn't mean that you are waiting for a big win, or to finish the whole project and win it before you celebrate. Or it doesn't mean that you have to win a gold medal before you celebrate. No. The mere fact that you got out of bed, that you did the things that you promised yourself to do, that is already a win. The mere fact that you decided that you were going to be a better person today than you were yesterday, that is a win. So it doesn't need to be some big, a gold medal, or some big thing that you have done. Just the little steps that you are taking every day to make yourself a better person. Hi, Don people, you're welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. And when I was, before I started celebrating my wins, I was really not a, I don't want to say bitter person, but I really always thought that I was a failure, because, oh my God, I failed in this thing. No, you are normal human. A normal human being knows that it is okay to fail. You are not perfect. We are not perfect. Only God is perfect. We can fail, but we should look at failure like the experts look at it. Fail is the acronym of first attempt in learning. And they say repetition is the mother and the father and the uncle of learning. So if you have not done it or you didn't get the results that you wanted, find the lesson. What did you do wrong in it, and how do I do it the next time so that it will be well done, it will be better. Yes, we are normal human beings. It is okay to fail, but always learn. Always make it a habit to ask yourself, why did this thing not work out the way I wanted? And then you find the lesson. Hi, mom of triplets, you're welcome. Happy to have you here. Thank you very much for the thumbs up and for sharing. So when you make this habit of always celebrating your little wins. Hello, hello, one busy mama. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. So before I started really celebrating my wins, I was like, oh no, I failed at this thing. I was more focused on the fail than why I failed. And which means the next day or the next time I'm doing that thing, I am still going to fail because I didn't learn the lesson. Hi, mystery lady, you're welcome. So when you are focused on the fail, you don't learn the lesson, which means the next time you're still going to fail. So be focused on, why did I fall? Be focused on, when you fall, look at, where did I slide? Don't look at where did I fall, look at where did I slide or why did I slide, so that next time when you're walking that way, you stay away from the slippery road. So when you look at the lesson, you are really more wired to be positive, to learn, and to grow. And I can assure you, every time you are learning, you are growing. Hi, geeky girls, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please, if anybody wants to come up and share, you can come up and share. I will be delighted to have somebody here. And we are always like, I have to wait till I, I accomplish every, or at the end of the project, when the project is all finalized, before I would celebrate. That's a really heavy burden you are putting on you, to wait until you have finished before you pat yourself on the back and say you did a good job. That really is something that draws you back, because when you make a habit of celebrating every little win. Thank you very much, BJs. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. So when you decide that you are going to celebrate every little win, it gives you the motivation to keep going. But imagine that you think that you have to wait till the end of the project, and then every day the project is not going the way you want. You are not motivated to keep going. At the end of the day, you just decide to, okay, let me just give up. And that is always the easiest way out. Thank you very much, Jewel. Take care. Thank you for coming. Have a beautiful day. So when you think that, oh, I have to wait till this project is finished, then I hand it over. Hi, Tubachat. I'm so grateful for you stopping by. I always appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the work that you're doing and still having time to take care of us and to support and motivate us. Thank you very much. And we are talking today about celebrating our small wins and making them to form a lasting habit. And one of the wins that you always have, you are always there supporting people, sharing the life, and really going out of your way to do everything to make people to grow. So we celebrate you for that. Thank you very much for your service. You are well appreciated. Okay, Buzi, have a very okay. You were greeting Jill in the kitchen. So when you decide, like we say, when you decide to celebrate your little wins, you are not waiting till the whole project is completed before you celebrate. You are telling yourself that I have won today. I am capable of winning tomorrow. Hi Nkechi, you're welcome. So I have won today. I'm capable of winning tomorrow. And then when you send that winning spree in your subconscious, it wires your brain to always focus on success, to always focus on positivity. And you are not calling it a small win because you are minimizing it. You are calling it a small win because it is part of your dream, it is part of the project, and that it is a daily thing. So make a daily habit of celebrating the good things that you did on that day. Also make it a daily habit of celebrating what you learned, because when you learn, it is a big celebration, because the next time you are doing that thing, you are going to use the lessons from your past fail to do it better. And that's why lessons are so important. And that's why they say don't focus on where you fail, focus on what made you to fall, focus on the lesson, and then make it a habit to do better tomorrow, because you are not failing. You are either winning or you are learning. And that's how you wire your brain to see positivity, to be a positive person. And when we call them little wins, sometimes you think that it's it's just a little thing. It's just a normal getting up or cleaning my house and stuff. It's not just a little thing. It's one little thing that adds up to many, many things and becomes a big thing. And you you also think that absolutely, geeky girls, thank you for the like and the share and the participation. If anybody wants to come up and discuss, you very free to come up and let's discuss. So once you look at things from the perspective of you learning or winning, you don't see yourself as a failure. You just see yourself like somebody who is progressing, who is learning, and who is becoming better every day. And the only thing that you ask yourself is, what is the next best step? What is the step that I can take today that will make me better? Or you just allow yourself to feel the win. You allow yourself to really feel that I am a winner, to integrate the win in your system. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, when you are of the older generation, it's difficult to celebrate, because we grew up knowing that when you are celebrating, you are bragging and all of that. But I am learning how to celebrate my little wins. I am learning not to wait till I get the whole project completed before I start celebrating, because I understand the principle of little wins duplicating to make the bigger win. And I understand the principle of celebrating, giving you the motivation to keep working hard, to keep growing, and to keep moving. Because once you learn how to celebrate, you don't have time to complain. You are just having time for the lessons that you have learned or for the wins that you have had. And life is so different for you, because you have the mind of a winner, and you are not discouraged, because you you know that I didn't do better today, or I didn't do good today, but I learned how to do better tomorrow. And one of the things that we also have to learn is how to share your wins. Share your wins with the people in your community. Share your wins with everybody. Because, like they say, when you when you just sit there and you have your win by yourself, it's not like you are bragging when you share your win. You are just telling your community that this thing that we are working on together, it's really giving the results. Welcome, Crafty Mom. Bridget Pepper says society also teaches small things are nothing until you achieve the bigger ones. I like what you're saying, but I really also will tell you, when you focus on you and you being your own competition, you celebrate yourself. Society is finding a way to make us feel that we are not capable. If you look at the society the way it is going today, the more they make us feel that we are failures, the better they thrive, because we are depressed. And so they make you feel that you are not worthy, you cannot achieve anything, and then you feel that way. And then at the end of the day, I can tell you, more than half of the people, they give up because they think that they are not capable of winning or of succeeding. And that is why you have to remove the no from the crowd and follow the yes in your heart. It is not easy, but it is a lifestyle that you have to build to protect yourself, to protect your peace, and to protect your happiness. I lived a long time following what society thinks and what society teaches, and I can tell you it is not easy. It is true that we live in a society, we don't live in isolation, but it is also important to protect your peace. And one way of protecting your peace is to celebrate yourself and don't even look at what society is saying. Once you have your goals and you know that you're working towards them, every time you have your little win and celebrate it, you are happy, you are peaceful. The society can think the way they want. That is for them. So it is really useful sometimes to know where your focus is. Your focus is on building you and making you your own competition. I know that we live in society, but sometimes those societal expectations, they really are so heavy on us and they bring us down. And there are some people who really need to be motivated before they can achieve. And that's why you have to really focus on your own projects, on your own things, and make you your own competition. And you I can assure you, if you look at life at making you your own competition, you even become better than what society would have made you. Because every day when you go to bed, before you go to bed, you sit on your bedside or you sit on your bed and you say, how was my day? What did I do today that I'm proud of myself for? Because when you celebrate yourself, it means you are patting yourself on the back and saying, I am proud of you, Mary. Today you went out for a walk, despite the fact that there was a lot of snow or that the weather was so cold. But you went out for a walk because you know that it is important for your health. And so you are proud of yourself. If society expects that you have to win a gold medal before they give you an accolade, that is for them. Your goal is not to win a gold medal. Your goal is to stay fit and stay active and to do your daily works. So when you do your daily works, you are good for your celebration. You are not waiting for, or you are not working for their gold medal. You are working for what will make you, help you for your well-being for that day. And so it's you and not them. Because I'm telling you, when you follow society, all the expectations, you really get drowned. You really get drowned. I'm not saying that you shouldn't follow societal norms and expectations. I am saying that don't get drowned in their big expectations. Focus on your win. Like I always say, focus, like my coach will say, you follow your one commitment till successful. And your win, for him, the win is the acronym for what's important now. So if anywhere you are at in your journey, because it is all about you, where am I now at my journey and what's important for me now? If not, you will get so overwhelmed. And the first thing that happens to people when they are overwhelmed, they give up. And giving up is just the worst thing that can happen for you. Giving up is not even an option. When you give up on yourself, imagine you just giving up on yourself. Then you are like they say, you are a living dead. You are alive, but you are dead because you have given up on yourself. You have given up on your dreams because you think that you are not good enough. You think that you are not worthy of success. You are not worthy of abundance. You are not as famous as other people. And that is exactly what society wants, for people to give up on themselves so that I say that with a lot of caution, so that they can know how to control and teleguide you the way they want. The more people are depressed, the better for the social service, the better for the pharmaceuticals, because they will sell more depression drugs and all of that. Please let us never give up on ourselves. We are winners, and that is why we celebrate our small wins, because it is those small wins that compound to give us the big wins. And we are celebrating our wins because we want to allow ourselves to feel that we are winners. When you allow yourself to feel that you are a winner, it generates more confidence. You are a more confident person. And when you feel confident, you are always more disposed to work harder and achieve your dreams, because you have the confidence that you are a winner and that you can achieve abundance. And so you are working for your own self progress. And sometimes it doesn't look like much is happening in our lives. We just, because we, like Buji said, society has made us to always think that you have to do some big thing before you know that it is a win. But I tell you, little things that you do every day for yourself, when you get up, like they will tell you, I went to, you're welcome back. I went to boarding school, and just to get up in the morning and make your bed, clean your space, and all of that. Can you imagine when you're coming back to your house and you open the door and the dirt meets you at the door, everywhere is so dirty. When you go out and you're coming back into a clean house, you are coming, the countenance, your spirit is really light, and you feel welcomed in your own house. You go to your room, you open your room, your bed is well made, like you made it in the morning before you went out. You really feel like, okay, I'm a happy person, and all of that. And those are the little things that make you a winner. It's not those big things, like it's nothing big. It's just you able to get up, make up your bed, clean your space when you go out, and you're coming back into a clean environment, and you feel healthy, you feel light, you feel happy. That is a win for you. And that calls for a celebration, because you are keeping, once you are emotionally disposed to be positive and happy, because you are in a clean environment. And all of those, they work together. So don't wait for you to achieve some big thing for you before you think that you are a success. No, no. And when you think that you are not a success, I always tell people, try counting your blessings. Let me count my blessings only on YouTube. I created my YouTube channel in on April 14, 2022. Imagine that on April 14, 2022, I had no video, nothing, no subscriber, and there was nothing. And I put that first video in 2022 in on the 14th of April. Can you see where we are today? I'm so grateful to all of you, my subscribers, my family. I call you my family. It's not my subscribers. You are my family. I call you my family. We have come a long way. How many subscribers do I have on YouTube? Hi, Tam Tam. You are welcome. Thank you. Amen for the blessings. I hope you are having a happy Tuesday as well. Thank you for stopping by. Today we are celebrating our small wins so that we want to make them to form a lasting habit. And I was just, for one, if I start counting my blessings, just the blessings on YouTube, I started the channel on the 14th of April 2022. See how far I have come. How many videos have I made? How many family members have I made? How many friends have I made? And how many people have helped me? So when you, okay, so when you look at the things that you have already, I'm telling you, you will be mind blown. On the 14th of April 2022, I had no idea how to record a video. I even did not have the courage to stand in front of a camera to make a video. I started, and today, where are we? Hi, Maggie, you're welcome. I greatly appreciate your presence. So when I look at it like that, I always remind people. So when you want to give up on yourself, thinking that things are not working and that you have failed, take your pen, I'm telling you, and a paper, start writing everything that you have achieved, or just write anything that you have. I'm not even talking about starting to write that you woke up this morning, you have your hands, your legs, your eyes, all your body parts, touch them and say, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to you for being there for me, for helping me along, and for making life easy for me. Count your blessings. Just start writing. You will be surprised how many of them are there. And that's a way of making you really see that you are an achiever. You are an achiever because you have done so many things that you didn't even, when if you were just thinking about them without starting, you will not even know how capable you are. So when I was thinking about YouTube, being a content creator, I was like, my, how will I sit in front of the camera? What will I even tell somebody? What will I tell people? Who will even watch? But here I am today with an amazing family of you all. And I can tell you, I spend more time with all of my YouTube family than I spend time with my family because I am online most of the time, sharing and learning, getting inspiration, sharing my own experience. So when you think about how far you have come, and that's something that has helped me, I don't see how far I have to go. I always think of how far have I come? How far have I come? From that first video that I dropped on the 14th of April 2022 to all the ones that I have done today. Thank you very much, BJs. I love you. Take care of you. So from that first day that I was so scared of doing a video to today that I'm sitting in front of you all doing a live stream. Hmm. Can you imagine how far I have come? I can I always pat myself on the back. Mary, you have done well. You are not yet where you want to be, but you are no longer where you used to be. So now I can do live videos, I can do short videos, I can do long videos, I can do shorts, I can share my story, I can really sit in panels and talk with people. Thank you very much on important homestead. So I absolutely. So I always like to focus on how far have I come. I'm just talking about what I have achieved on YouTube. I'm not even talking about other achievements. So only on YouTube, how far have I come? I know that the the first video really I sucked in that first video. Yes, geeky girls, what God cannot do does not exist. When I look at that first video, I really sucked in that video. But do you know that if you go to my channel, the most watched video on my channel is that first video? I was tempted to delete it. I was tempted to delete it because I thought that I sucked so much on that first video. But my God, God has a way of doing his things. That first video is my most watched video on YouTube. I don't know how else to explain this, but I will tell you, I will tell you that when people tell you if you want to be a content creator and you are afraid, punch fear in the face and press record. I didn't have any idea how to edit or how I how the video was going to come out. But my coach said, you just tell your story. Just say anything you want to say in that video, and you will see. And yours truly, I told my story. I sucked because all the time I was like this with my head bent and reading all my script. I did a script. It was my story, but I did a script because I didn't want to be I just wanted to I wanted it to be chronological, so I didn't want to be digressing. I just wanted the story to flow so that at least people can follow. And so I had my script and I was there with my head bent like a cricket, like they say. And I really sucked in that video. But all the time that I thought that I was going to put down that video or put it on private because I thought that I sucked. That's my much watched video, and I am proud of that video because if I didn't do that first video, I wouldn't have the reference from which to improve. Hi, Mama's Handprints, you are welcome. Thank you very much. Today we are celebrating our small wins because we want to make them to form a lasting habit, because we want to duplicate our small wins so that we will get the bigger win that we are looking for. So I did that first video, and I didn't even, like they say, when you do your first video, you wait and edit it. I don't know how to edit. I'm still learning how to edit. So I said, imagine if I sat and waited till I will know how to edit a video before putting that first video. Imagine all of you amazing people that I would have missed because I didn't want to play full out. I didn't want to show up. I didn't want to take my responsibility to share my story and to inspire and to help somebody. You have not seen that video, but I'm going to. Yes, if you go there, you will see the video. It's titled Become Your Best Version. I titled it Don't something like don't stand out when you were meant to. Don't fit in. Don't try to fit in when you were meant to stand out. Is That's the way I titled it. If you look at the video, you would like, I really sucked in the video, but I am so thankful for that video because it is because of that first video. And that's why I celebrate myself for that first video. It is because of that first video that is a reference for me to look and see the things that I need to improve to make bigger videos. If you don't have a reference, how are you going to improve? If you don't have a reference, how are you going to have the lessons? And that is why it is so important not to think that you will wait until everything is perfect. Love you, sis. You are welcome. Thank you for everything you do. So, I, because I was a recovering perfectionist, I always was the type that will wait until something is perfect. Even though I will always remember Cardinal Newman, who always said, if one were to wait for something to be done so well that no one will find fault with, nothing will be done on earth. And he is right. He said that centuries ago, until today, till today, it is still true. If you are to wait till everything is so perfect, nothing will be done. And one of the things that we have to always bear in mind, we are not perfect. It is okay to suck at the first attempt. We are just humans. We have to accept that we are humans and that we are liable to mistakes. But what we shouldn't accept is not to learn and become better. So you learn, you accept that, yes, I am a human being, I can make mistakes, but I'm going to take the lessons to do better. And yours truly, when you start, it is your intention or your willingness to start is you will spring. I'm not saying that my videos today are better, but I'm telling you that from that first video where I sucked in April to today that I'm able to sit and do a live stream. My God. For somebody who was so scared, not confident to stand in front of the camera, and not even thinking that why would people, what do I really have to say that people will listen to me? But I also learned that it is not only what you say, it is the ability to bring the people who are your community together, the ability to be with them, the ability to just be you and share your journey. That is more important. And there's nothing as beautiful as having your community of people whom you know that they understand you and they support you. Because every time I come on YouTube, or anytime I feel that things are not moving the way I want and that I want to get a little discouraged, I come to YouTube. I will see one video that will encourage me, or I will see one live stream that people will say something that will resonate with what I'm going through. Because whether we like it or not, we have become a global village. It is true that we are in different locations, but also there are many challenges that are almost similar, and we can find not really the same kind of solutions, but we can find examples that we can adapt and replicate on our own circumstances. So the focus was just start and get into action, because like they always remind us, progress comes in the process. Maggie says yes holds the saying that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and that is very true. Remember, imagine you who started with one step and the person who did not start, who is going far, because the person who is just sitting and the person who has one step is one step ahead of you. Absolutely. The person who started is one step ahead of you. You are there still sitting, but the person has had one step. And then tomorrow they are going the second step, the third step, the fourth step. And by the time you know it, they have gone 1,000 miles and you are still sitting, waiting, waiting. And the bad thing is, when you see now that person with whom you used to sit, who is now 1,000 miles away, you think start really bringing back that feeling that I am a failure. I am a failure. I can't do anything. Meanwhile, you didn't just even start. Like they always say, there is evidence that you have not started, but you don't have any evidence that you have started and failed. You don't even know how resilient you are. You don't even know how creative you are. You don't even know how powerful you are. Just try doing something and put yourself to it. You will be so amazed at the things that you can achieve. It's so difficult to start because we want to be perfect. I know that because I am a recovering perfectionist, but also I am a good learner. I have an open mind. I really recognize the importance of learning every day a long time ago, and I decided to be learning. I decided to be learning, and if you just decide to learn one new thing every day, it's really so helpful. I decided to learn that don't wait until it is perfect. It's not just, they are not just saying it, it is a proven fact. If you wait until it is perfect, it will never be done. But if you start doing it, you will progress and you will become better and better progressively. And that's why you see people, they write the first edition of a book and then they come and write a revised copy, a revised edition, because now they have done the first version, people have read it and have given them feedback, and then now they know that they can integrate the lessons, or they can integrate the new things to make the book better. So don't wait till you have figured it out. And I can also share with you, when you think that you have to figure it out, my goodness, they always say overthinking is the process of finding a problem for every solution. Let me say that again. Overthinking is the process for finding a problem for every solution. When you start overthinking, even if you were so sure of what you had to do, and then you don't start immediately doing it, you start thinking too much about it, hmm, you will start seeing the problem why it's not going to work. You will start seeing the reason why you should not even start. You will start seeing the reason why it's not even worth doing. You will start seeing the reason why it's not even worth your time. And at the end of the day, you will just seek a complete reason why this project is really not worth the time. And what do? We pack it aside because we think that it is not worth the trouble, it is not workable, it can't work, it's not going to. And so Absolutely, sis. Don't overthink. When you overthink, it's not me who is saying. Experts have said, and they have done the analysis. Overthinking is the act of finding a problem for every solution. You don't want to find the problem, you want to find the solution. And then, absolutely, Bushi, you talk yourself out of it. You talk yourself out of it. How many times did I talk myself out of starting a YouTube channel? Because, oh, I have to learn how to edit first, I have to learn how to stand on the camera, I have to learn how to sit, I have to buy the and every day I kept hearing that you don't need all of those equipment in the beginning. If you can have them, fine. But when you have your phone that has a camera, you can record yourself and you can do videos. And yours truly, I am doing videos on my phone. I don't have a camera. And I find it so easy than if I have to use a camera and start transferring all of that. So the only thing that happens when you overthink, you talk yourself out of your greatness. You talk yourself out of things that you could have achieved. You talk yourself out of it. And that has happened to so many people. And that's how we lose our passion. We lose our blessings because we talk ourselves out of the things that we could have been doing. So instead of doing, we are talking. And talking alone does not give the results. It's action that is the prescription for success. Because we can talk, 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 but if you don't take action, nothing will work. Talking about it is a little part of it. Action should be the biggest part of it. And I can tell everyone, I used to meet people in groups and I tell them, if I can start a YouTube channel, sit and make videos, everybody can do it. I can assure you, everybody can do it. Because for me, my phone was just to call and receive. Ask me the other functions in the phone, I can't tell you. But what happened? Every time that I felt negative or depressed, I went to YouTube to find a video to listen to. And then when I listened to these videos, I was like, what these people are saying, I can also say the things, or I can also do it. I can also help people, other people who can come and listen to something that will motivate them. Then I started, oh no, Mary, what can you say? What can you share that will help? What can you don't even know how to sit in front of a camera, you don't know how to make videos, you don't know how to edit videos, and all of that. So I sat there talking myself out of it and just, okay, I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. Until my coach told me, okay, you go make your video. And I'm really grateful to my coach. Like they say, I'm a coach, but I have a coach. Every coach has a coach. I even have like three different coaches for three different things because I'm still becoming, I'm still growing too. And like they say, every next level you need another coach. So my coach said, go make the video. And then I go go make the video. And he said, post it. I posted it. And there were so many views on it. I said, what are these people really listening to? He said, well, you don't know what they are listening to. Keep talking. You will have more people. Or keep going, listening to other people. You will know why people are coming to your videos. Okay, fine. So I told my coach, one of my coach again, I said, I would like to start live streaming on my birthday. Some of you know what happened. You were there. And I told him a long time ago Thank you. Thank you very much, Mama. Mama's handprint. You don't know how how far I have come. I am still becoming. Thank you very much for the compliments. That's why I say we should celebrate ourselves, because how we don't know how much we are creative until when we start creating. Bridget says, I'm convincing myself that I will pass the exam for the ham radio license, even though I was failing the practice test. Girl, you have failed his first attempt. You did not. Sometimes, like we always talk about, I was part of a study that they were evaluating the question, is exam your true test of knowledge? And predominantly, we came out with the answer that no, because sometimes the exam does not only depend on what you know, but your predisposition on the day of the exam. When you were going for the exam, how were you feeling? What were the conditions? And what, so it's not only what you know, but also more is how you were feeling on that day. And that's why a lot of people were advocating that they should stop exams, or they should not do just one final exam, they should do continuous evaluation, so that even if on that exam day you were not good, at least when your teacher looks at all the evaluation throughout your course, they will know that no, you've been a good student and that you merit to pass. So Buzi, don't worry that you failed the practice test. You were not just on a good day. So keep going, you got this. You're going to have, you're going to pass. Hi Tracy, I'm really so happy that you made it today. I hope the birthday cake is still there. You keep the cake for us. We need to keep that cake and celebrate it when people visit. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, Buji, I did the studies on that. We had a group that we did the studies on that, and they said it is not because you don't know that you failed. It is because that day that you were going, you were not in the real disposition to bring your best. And that's why don't even worry. You have another chance. Absolutely, you got it. You got it, and you are going to get it. So let me come back to my story. So when I told my coach that I would like to, I told him a long time before. My birthday is on the 26th of September. I told him like maybe in June or May, in May or June. And I thought that I just said it like that in one of our sessions. He was asking what are some of your goals. I said I want to start live streaming because it's going to help me to know how to talk on the camera or to know how to discuss with people. When I go to people's live streams, I like the way they are discussing. I would also like to learn how to do it, and I would really like to do it on my birthday as a gift to me. I always gift myself. When you see like the video that I did about the insanely clever gifts to yourself, I always gift myself. That's something that I do all the time. I have it as a habit, and it's a good habit. If you don't gift yourself, learn how to gift yourself. You are your own best friend. And what do you do to your best friend? You gift them. So I always gift myself something on my birthday. And I told him the one thing that I would like to gift myself this next birthday is do a live show, and then I will be proud of myself that I have gone one step further. So I said it, and we kept doing our sessions, and I welcome Frugal Mama. I'm grateful that you are here. So we kept doing our sessions, and I really had already forgotten about it. On my birthday, I was sitting here. I thought about it and I said, oh no, I'm not ready for this live stream. Let me not start now. I'm really not ready. I don't know what I'll say and I don't know what to do and stuff. Hi, Crafty Leo. Hi, Queen. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the queens and the kings in the house. I greatly appreciate you. So I was there, really talking myself out of it. Hello, Hans the Dead. I'm so blessed to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate everybody, all your time. You could have been somewhere else, but you're here. So today we are talking about the practice how to celebrate your small wins so that they will form a lasting habit, because small wins, when they compound, they form the bigger wins. So I let me continue the story. So I told my coach I would like to do a live stream on my birthday. On my birthday, I was there really talking myself out of it. The day was going, and I was really not really ready. And I was ready to outtalk myself. And then around 5 p.m., he sends me a message and says, "Are you on your computer?" I said yes. He said, "I'm sending you a link." We were talking on Instagram. "I'm sending you a link on Instagram. Click the link." So I clicked the link and it brought me to StreamYard. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a live." I thought that we were going to just do a practice session, and then he will show me how to do the, the live stream, and then I would learn how to do it progressively, and finally, when I'm perfectly like when I'm perfectly ready, that's what I was thinking. He's going to show me a few things on how to do a live stream. When I will learn how to do it, I will do a live stream. So he said, "Okay, you can do this, you can do that, you can do that." And then all of a sudden, boom, he told me, "You are live. Start talking." I said, "What? What do you mean I'm live?" He said, "Yes, you are on a live stream. So start talking." And at the time I was contemplating whether to put it off and stuff, I started seeing people coming in the live stream. "Hi, Coach Mary," and stuff. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, your friends are coming. It's left to you to close the live and tell them bye, or to sit there and talk with them." I said, "Coach, what do you mean?" He said, "You wanted to go live on your birthday, and this is your birthday. You have to keep your commitment to yourself. You always tell people that, so start with you." So start with you. And I like, okay, I have my friends in the life. There's no way I can just chicken out now and go back and tell them that, "Oh no, we can't be on a live." So I started talking. So that's how my coach got me to start doing live streams. But I can tell you, because he knows me, he knows that if I if I'm faced with the situation, I will find a way to solve it. And that's because one of the things that we did in the sessions is find one word that really describes you. And my one word is resilience. And that's why I always call all of my friends resilience champions, because I know that all of us are resilience champions, because we have faced one challenge or the other, and it is at such moments when we face those challenges that we flex the muscles to look for the answers. And what I realized was that the answers most of the time are within us. So when we flex those muscles, we get the answers. And yes, an important home state. That is how I started doing live streams, because my coach thought that I had not really solve the problem of perfectionism. That's one of the problems that I went to him to solve, because I will always, thank you so much, J3. I will always wait until when I can do it perfectly in such a way that nobody will find fault with it. And then at the end of the day, I will not do it, because I'm so worried about how would people think? What would it be? Maybe what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't succeed? But my coach told me, focus on the question, what if it succeeds? And that first live stream, it was for around 40, can you believe it was for 40, around 40 something minutes. And I was still going, and I was like, oh wow, doing a live is really not as difficult as I thought. See? So he said, you see, I told you that you could do it. You promised yourself that you would do it on your birthday. This is your birthday, and you are doing it. And thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. And now I even prefer to do lives than to do a video, because for the live for me is more interactive. I'm talking with my community, with my family, with my all of you, and we can really in real time, we can really discuss, we can talk, we can have instant feedback. And I'm also grateful for everybody who is coming to watch the replay. I'm also grateful to all of you. I am grateful to everybody that watches my videos. But I'm really happy with this live streaming, because it is really helping me to know how to talk, and to know how to see how to perfect, or to get better, not perfect, because perfection does not exist. It helps me to see how to get better, because I watch my own live streams, I go back and watch it, and then I look at the lessons. What could I have done better, and how do I do the next stream? Hi Joshua, you're welcome. Thank you very much, Fuga Mama. It was it was not easy. I'm just sharing my wins, because I am so proud of myself for the milestones that I have achieved in these whitey streets, from really just being afraid of coming on the camera and thinking that people will not listen to me, to now having a big community of so many people who really resonate with my journey, and with whom we can learn and share. It's a big honor for me. And that's why I decided to talk on this topic today. Celebrate your small wins. And I always say, they are not small wins because you are minimizing them. They are small wins because they are wins that will make part of your big project. So even if my project is to get so even if my project is to get as many thousands of subscribers on YouTube, I am celebrating one, two, three, four, five, till I get every new person. I celebrate you all. I am in Calgary in Canada. So when I share this journey, it's just to motivate someone today, to tell you, oh, okay, you are very welcome, and I thank you for coming. Feel at home. Feel at home to connect with all the people in the chat are content creators. So feel at home to connect with all of them. You are very welcome. You see, you are being welcomed. Everybody is welcoming you. Welcome, Joshua. So you are welcome. This is our community, a community of people building each other. Yes, I'm in Canada. I'm in Calgary, but I'm originally from Cameroon in Central Africa. So I'm sharing my journey to tell you or to tell someone who is hesitating or who is thinking that they are not good enough or that they cannot win anything, to tell you your wins don't need to be a gold medal. Your wins are just the one new thing you do every day to make you a better person, because you are your own competition. Your job every day is to be a better person than you were the day before. So it is a way of encouraging somebody to tell you that start. When you start, you have a reference from which to learn and grow. When you don't have anything to reference from, it is difficult to grow. But when I look at my first video and I can see all the things that I didn't do well, I am improving from that first video. And every new video is better than the previous video, because I always go back to my videos to learn. I'm a slow learner. Don't expect to get some big changes immediately. Oh, okay. That's good news. Thank you so much for my. We are together. So I am sharing this journey so that you can see that it is possible. I started being afraid to stand on the or to sit on and talk in the camera, being afraid to even say anything because I thought that I didn't have anything to say. I was not good enough. I didn't have any message. To today, sitting and doing a live stream with people listening worldwide, interacting with each other, and just sharing their journeys and just learning new things. Because every time we interact, we learn. Every time you interact with anybody, try to learn something from that person. You will be so amazed at the so many things that you are learning. And it is not an easy habit to learn how to celebrate your wins, because I grew up in the generation when they would they would tell us that when you are celebrating your wins, it means you are bragging. But that is not the case, as I have learned today, because we are on the journey of learning. Every new day is a new lesson, because every day you don't even know what is going to happen, what you're going to learn, the people you're going to meet, what you're going to see. And so be open, have an open mind to learn. When you have an open mind to learn, it really helps you to grow. And one of the things that I have learned is how to celebrate myself. And that is why I am so proud of myself for having started a YouTube channel, for having started with that video where I sucked, for having stayed on to continuously do videos, to even try to do shorts, to do long videos, and now I'm live streaming and still learning. I'm What I'm really more challenged with now is how to edit my videos. And I thank you all, because there are so many of my YouTube family members who are just waiting and ready to help. And that is also one thing that I learned being on YouTube, that it is okay to ask for help. When you don't know it, ask. There are people who are disposed to help you, but nobody can help you if they don't know that you need help. So ask, be precise. What do you need in particular? And there will be someone out there who will help you. So you are doing your thing, you are celebrating yourself, but you are learning, because you want every new day to be a better day. And I will always repeat it, when you are celebrating your win, you are not like invalidating the struggles or the challenges that you have. You are just feeding your subconscious with the knowledge that you are happy for the things you already have. And once you are happy for the things you already have, you are disposed to have more things. So feed yourself with positivity, feed yourself with the winning habit. And when you are a winner, you always want to continue winning. And when you celebrate your small wins, it's a way of making yourself always winning. And those small wins, they compound to become big wins. Thank you very much for the reminder, Crafty Leo. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button. It is very helpful. I am really grateful for all your time, for all the your friendship, for your love, and for your support. Thank you very much, everybody. I am so grateful. I don't take your time for granted. Thank you very much. So when you let yourself feel like a winner and integrate the winning habit, I'm assuring you, because I have really experienced it, when you integrate the winning habit in yourself, you are predisposed for more winnings. And like they say, what gets celebrated gets repeated. And never ever underestimate a win. I don't call it a little win because I minimize it. I call it a little win because it is one of the wins that are working towards my bigger win. And I am celebrating every step because I am proud of myself that I'm not yet where I am, but I'm no longer where I used to be. So now I can proudly say I have a YouTube channel. I have so many hundreds of subscribers, man, and that I have a big YouTube family of people who are building each other up, who are just loving and supporting you and just helping you to build your dream. But you have to show up and play full out. If I didn't put that video, if I didn't start with that first video and continue doing the videos, no matter how I suck in them, but the people who are coming for the message, they are not looking for the aesthetics. They are listening to the message and they are getting what they are looking for. The people who are coming for the aesthetics, they will criticize your videos. That is not the problem. What is your why? Why do you do videos? I do videos to share my journey and to encourage people and to help someone who is passing through the things that I passed through and to tell them this is what I did and that is how I did it. And you can replicate it to your own circumstances. Because how do we learn? We either learn from our own personal experiences, which sometimes are really so difficult and so hard that we don't have time to look for the lesson, but we also learn from other people's failures and how they used what they used to get up from their fall and replicate it to our own situations. We don't have to wait till it happens to us. We can learn from other people. I'm learning a lot from you all. I'm learning a lot from a lot of people. Hey Ben, happy new year. Happy new year. I hope you're doing fine. How is Brazil today? Happy to have you here. Yes, Butterroll, always think about your why. When you always focus on your why, you don't listen to the comments, the criticisms, or whatever. You are focused on the people you are called to serve because you are focused on your why. And why is it that you have to focus on your why and not on what people are saying? Because no matter what you do, no matter how good you think you have done it, someone somewhere will still find a problem with it. Because human beings are just like that. You can't have a consensus on something. There was a song in Cameroon one time when somebody sang when somebody sang, "Hi, Marlene, you are welcome. I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday." So I was saying, don't ever think that you can satisfy everybody, because no matter what you do, someone will find fault with it. So in Cameroon, there's a song, they will say, no matter, even if you take a shower under the rain, your enemies will still accuse you of raising dust. And they also say, absolutely, they also say, if you make a policy of pleasing everybody, you will end up pleasing nobody. So that is why it is so important to focus on your why. When you focus on your why, everything else is noise. You can listen to people who are giving you constructive criticism. And what is a constructive criticism? It is a feedback that will help you to have a better output. And so you listen to those kind of people, and the people who give you constructive criticisms are predisposed to help you to become better. Mark it. When you think about all the people who give you positive feedback, they are doing it from the point of view of trying to make you better. So you have some authentic people who are giving you authentic feedback. Thank you very much, little sis. Have a beautiful day. So when it is always very important, I'm not saying that you should not listen to feedback when you're doing your anything, or like for the case where I am talking about celebrating my wins in the YouTube streets. The feedback that I'm getting is really so helpful for me, and I know that there are people who have my back, who give me feedback that helps me to improve my videos. Either, and so I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about people who will come and say, oh, your camera was not well, your background was something like that, or the clothes you were wearing, and that whatever. Those ones, let them be. You can't even control the way they will react, and that's not your business. And that's why you treat those ones like noise. Focus on the ones that are giving you constructive criticism, because that is what you call lessons. And those are the lessons that will help you to grow. So you have your focus is on the people that are helping you to grow, and not on the people that are criticizing what you're doing. Hi, Adams, you're so welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday, and welcome. Yeah, Ben, Happy New Year. Brazil is class. Cheers. For New Year's, some mates from Scotland came over. Wow. So you had a really beautiful celebration. It's always a happy time to see people from home when you are far from home. So I'm happy that you're having a good time and that you are enjoying yourself. Thank you very much. Today's topic, we are talking about learning how to celebrate your small wins and make it a habit, because those small wins, when you duplicate a lot of small wins, they lead to a big win. And we are not calling them small wins to minimize them. We are calling them small wins because they are our daily wins towards our big project, towards our big goal. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful for your support and love. Thank you. Have a beautiful day at work. I thank everybody who is here. I really am so blessed, and I thank you. I don't take your time for granted. I don't take your love and support for granted. Thank you so much. So we're saying that your little wins are little because they are something that you celebrate daily. So don't wait till you finish your project before you celebrate. Celebrate every day that you put in one little step towards the success of your big goal. When you learn how to celebrate daily, you would it's easier for you to always see the silver lining. How small are these wins we are talking about? I can tell you, Ben, they are as small as just getting up without hitting your snooze button. When your alarm goes on, you get up without hitting it and remaining in bed. When you get up and decide to make your bed so that if you go out and come in, you will have a clean bed waiting for you. A small win when I decide to go out for a walk, even if there is a lot of snow, because I know that I need the daily walk for my exercise. So the small wins are not for everybody. You determine what is a small win for you. Anything that you have done that you are proud of yourself. Also, a small win can be you just learning from a failure. You do something and it doesn't work well, instead of complaining and whining, you look at what lesson did I learn from this thing that failed. And so that is how small the wins are. Hi, JC family. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for the people that, even in the bushes, they are stopping by to give a thumbs up and to support. Thank you very much. So I'm really grateful for this question, Ben, because when you say, ask how small are these wins, it is really important because most often we don't celebrate ourselves, and that keeps us thinking that we cannot accomplish anything. Meanwhile, we are doing so many amazing things and waiting until when we have some big win, and then we call for a party, we bring people together to celebrate. I am saying that learn how to celebrate even if you are alone. Learn how to just pat yourself on your shoulder and say you did well today. But it's also important to share your wins with your friends and with your family with enthusiasm, to say, yes, guys, I did this. And I was giving earlier in the live stream, I was giving the example of children. You know, a little child, when a little child just kicks a ball for the first time, or if they do some little thing for the first time, or even just build a puzzle, even if it's half completed, I see my nephew here, he will say, yes, auntie, I did it. Yes, I did it. And he's so proud of himself. And that is the spirit that I think that we, like adults, we should also learn how to say, yes, I'm so proud of myself. Yes, I did it. Yes, I got up from bed. Yes, I went for my walk, even though it's cold outside. Yes. And when you do anything that you are proud of yourself, celebrate you. Yes, JC family, absolutely, you are right. It is absolutely important to give yourself credit and say you did good today. And that will wire your brain to know that you are a winner. It makes your subconscious to know that you are capable of winning. And when you have that predisposition, you would continue winning because you are predisposed to continue winning, and you want to keep celebrating yourself. What gets celebrated gets repeated, and then it becomes a habit, you celebrating your wins. And that's why I say most of the time you should celebrate every day. Don't wait till the end of the week to make a recap of all the things that went well. Every day, make a recap of all the things that went well and all the things that you learned. Like for me, there's nothing that did not go well. I learned or I won. So I make a recap of everything that I learned on that day, or I make a recap of everything that went well on that day. And that way, when you learn how to give yourself a pat on the back, to give credit where credit is due, because most often, when even when we do something and somebody really appreciates us or congratulates us and tell us well done, sometimes we are even shy to say thank you, and with so much enthusiasm we just say, oh no, it's nothing, it's okay, it's just I had to do it all the same. No, take credit when they give it to you. When they say well done, you did well, say thank you, and say it with such life, like you do it with such life and feel it, and really integrate it in yourself. And like, I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself that I started a YouTube channel and that I am having videos. I am having hundreds of subscribers. I am having thousands of people watching my videos. I am proud of myself. I couldn't have done it before April. I was procrastinating. I was waiting to be perfect before I start. I was waiting till everything was in place. But perfection is just an illusion. Perfection does not exist. Only God is perfect. And we don't have to wait till we have figured it out. We have to start, and then we figured it out in the process. Progress comes in the process. And like I will always say, that my first video, if I didn't put the first video, I will not have any reference from where to learn and to make better videos. So each time when I go back to watch my videos, it is a big lesson for me to see how I did and what I could have done better. I don't want to do every good thing in one day because it is impossible. And I don't want that to block me from doing anything. I just want to continue growing progressively, because when you grow progressively, it is more sustainable and you enjoy the journey, you enjoy the process. You are not really like putting any pressure on yourself. You are going step by step, celebrating the journey and waiting for your little wins and celebrating them every day. Celebrate your little wins, no matter how small. Even if it meant just you decided to drink more water today. Oh yeah, today I did well. I fed my body with enough water. You decided to, okay, I'm not going to eat out today, I'm going to cook my own food. Oh, I did well today, I decided to cook my own food. At least I'm sure of what I was eating. And so the little wins are as little as anything, but they are wins because you are building a well-being and a more positive you and a more progressive you. You are becoming, you are growing. So don't wait until when you have everything figured out or everything put in place, or till you reach the final win of the, you have a big project in front of you. Because I tell you, if you don't learn how to celebrate your little wins, sometimes you might never get to that big win. Because why? Because you feel at a certain stage you will feel demotivated because you think that you are not progressing. But when you make a habit of celebrating your little wins, I tell you, you will see the progress. You will see how far you have come. Always look at how far have I come, instead of how far do I have to go. When you always look at how far you have come, you will really see that you have progressed. And like a little analogy, like when you are sitting with your friend and you decide to go for a walk, and then you are telling yourself, oh no, I'm not going, and the person gets up, takes one step, the next step, the next step, and they are going. You are still sitting. They have taken one step and they are taking the next step and they are taking the next step until they go for the walk and come back. you are still sitting in one place. Is that not a win for the person? And why would you think, oh, today has been a terrible day, it's been a bad day, things didn't go well? What did you do? Did you make any effort? And like I have learned, when you make an effort, you always see somebody who is willing to help you to do better. There's always somebody who is willing to help you when they see you making an effort. But if you are not making any effort, I can assure you nobody is there for you. So people will not come and just start helping you to cook. If they come and see that you're cooking and you are overwhelmed, they can help you to clean the dishes or to clean the plantain or to help to make the process faster for you. But if you are not in action, how will people help you? If I didn't start my first video before telling people that no, I don't know how to do a thumbnail, the first time I was making videos, they had no thumbnails. I told my community, you guys, one of you help me how to make thumbnails. I don't even make the best thumbnails, but now at least my videos have thumbnails. If you look at the thumbnail to this video, you will see the cartoon version of my photo. One of you taught me how to, because when I saw it on his I saw it on my daughter is laughing. When I saw it on his thumbnail, I said, I love that cartoon. And he said, it's easy to do it. And he showed me how to do it. I like them. And I, I don't know, I'm just trying them. But I always ask because I learned that it was okay to ask for help because people are always willing to help, but you have to ask and then they will show you. So I started making the thumbnails. Marlene is here. Marlene is the one who even put me to think of doing lives. And I promised her that I was going to start doing premieres. Marlene, I'm not, let me not say I'm still working on it. I'm going to do a premiere before you know it. You will see one of the premieres. She has been very, very instrumental, helping me to really build myself and become better and better. I thank you, Marlene, for everything you do. And for all you all, I've learned a lot from you. I can't tell you how much I have learned from my daughter. When I started, I started YouTube. I met her and she was like, "You can do this thing," and I told her, "I'm going to stop it." And she said, "Mommy, you can't stop me doing YouTube. Just come and she was like, You can do this thing better than what I'm doing here, but see where I am. You can do it." Yes, Marlene, I now believe more in myself and in the abilities because I have seen what it is to start something and grow from it. Because when you don't start, it is difficult to grow. If you don't go and plant, how will the crop grow? You have to go and plant the seed and then it will start growing until it will mature, get ripe, and then you will harvest. So it is not a good strategy to wait until you have figured it out. No, you can do it. Hi, brothers, you are so welcome. Today we are celebrating, learning how to celebrate our small wins because we have understood that when you celebrate your small wins, you are giving yourself the attitude of a winner, and then you continue winning. And all those small wins every day, they will compound to get you to the bigger win. I learned that once you are convinced, you can be successful. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. And really, every day is a new learning. We learn every day. Every day, whether you like it or not, every day is a new learning. you whether you're learning consciously or unconsciously, I tell you, every new day you learn something new. And when you open your mind, it's good to open your mind to learn new things. It is so helpful because it makes you to grow. And there are even certain things that you have to unlearn. You see people doing things and you say, oh, I was doing it this way, maybe that's why I was not getting my results. You unlearn all those things that don't serve you, and then you learn the new things that you need to grow. Yes, all of us have been through that. All of I can assure you that more than 90% of us, we start thinking that we cannot be great until when we have started, and then we become limitless. I'm telling you, I have been sitting here for 2 hours talking. I am not tired, but I'm not going to keep you all glued here. But that is something that I couldn't do a few months back. I couldn't. But my willingness to start helped me to learn and grow. And now I'm always willing to learn because I also understood that life is a learning journey, and that it is good to think about the old things, but sometimes change is really what we need to grow. You are not changing yourself, you are just learning the new things and adapting to the new ways of life. And you are not like, it doesn't take you every, like it doesn't take you 365 days to learn a new thing. Just open your mind that you are going to learn and grow, and you will be amazed at the so many things that you can learn and grow from. So I really pray that this live stream has helped all of us to know the importance of celebrating our small wins. We have learned how celebrating small wins can help us to form a lasting habit. When you celebrate your small wins, you are feeding your mind with the winner cap, and then you know what you feed your mind with is what actions you will take. And that's why they always say mindset is very important when you want to transform yourself, because the way you think determines the actions that you take, and action is the prescription for success. We always say that all the time. Action is the prescription for success. Take action. Don't fear, and don't wait till everything is perfect. It will never be perfect, because the more you wait, the more you will talk yourself out of it. And what did they say? Overthinking is the act of finding a problem for every solution. We don't want to find problems. We are finding solutions. And that is why don't overthink. Punch fear in the face and get going. Once you start, you have a reference where to learn from and keep growing, and you can only get better and better. And I can assure you, there are always people who are there willing to help you. Ask, and you will find help. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. I want to wish you a very beautiful day. I thank you all in the chat, and those who came, those who were in the bushes and stopped by to support. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you for our discussions. Thank you that we can learn from each other and just continue growing. Thank you for all the things that we are doing together. And even we also have to learn to thank the people that hurt us, because they gave us lessons that are helping us to be able to be more vigilant. Thank you, everybody. You have yourselves a very, very blessed day and blessed remaining of the week. I wish you a very productive week. This year is going to be an amazing year. It is our best year yet. Thank you very much, everyone, and have yourselves a blessed day, a blessed evening, a blessed night, wherever you are. I love you. You are a resilient champion. Keep growing.